To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Goff now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
He was covered by
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix on the move, headed right. Rolling, and he's got it at the 30. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this two-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for two. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for two, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. They needed some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing is gone. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Off out of the gun on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
On 4th down, Goff finds the in route complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 8-3. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Now gone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, you set it.
And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Nix escapes the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down from the 42.
Here we go.
Pin off to Gibbs from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take a slim 2-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Nix now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And that will not be enough for a first down. Looking quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
And now Nix on third down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions are going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but a little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
At the 2-yard line.
Gibbs again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Forced out to his right. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 27. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Nix. The sideline shot snagged by Sutton. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That one gains 7. And it's going to be first down Denver. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More for Mile High in just a moment. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Running by his back, Dobbins. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
At the Lions 27.
Nix off the play action. That's complete to Troutman. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
8-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, give to Harvey. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a one-score game before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now the offense and Nix coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he makes the catch in the end zone, and that 2-point try trims the deficit to 1.
Lions 17, Broncos 16. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Has room down the left sideline. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead to 8.
Broncos 16.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Bombers.
Looking to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20. Throwing here just before halftime. He's trying to go deep again. They connect on a deep shot. And he's going to be driven out at the end. So some fireworks, no points, but a big play there. Help bring this second quarter to a close. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First and 10 from the 32. To throw, here's Nix. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
15 yards on the play. That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Bombers. Captain. Joe.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Chased out to his right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Bombers. Captain.
Nix looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Having gained up about a handful there. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hold on. 2 for 1. BC. What's that?
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first
Shotgun
down.
snap here to go. Completed over the middle. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this stays a 1-score, 8-point game. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds Troutman. He works it down to the 37. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Captain.
Nix. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
DJ Reed there defensively.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the offense out there, the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, motion. Chill. Bombers.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Dumps it off to his running back. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. They motion the tight end over. He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Captain.
Throwing here, Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they've got an inside field goal range already to begin the drive. He's out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Goff. Wright reels it in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 26-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Setting up to pass. Now set up the screen to Montgomery. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. So it's a win for the Broncos. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.